A very, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How was that? Wasn't that just amazing? Just, just beyond words, as Mark said in his very impressively short email. I have to note that was staggering, and just as I'm sure you'll all agree, it's worth taking a moment to realise just what we as a team, and I include every one of you out there watching and everyone who submitted a recording and everyone who took part in the learning, whether you recorded or not, the huge amount of work that's gone into Elijah at home. And just stop for a moment and just consider what it is that we've just done, ladies and gentlemen, what we've achieved for the first time ever in human history. A work of this size has been produced in isolation by people singing into phones, into iPads, into cameras. It's all sent in, worked again on by a team in isolation to produce a work nearly 2.5 hours long and of exceptional quality. So I'm sure you'd want to thank me. Do you think he'd be pleased? I think Felix Mendelssohn would have been overjoyed at the sound that you made today, that we crafted between us. It's absolutely phenomenal. I really don't think anything like this has ever been done before. I think the closest thing to this, a work of this size in isolation, is well, Messiah. So I think we occupy that. Actually, you can't quite see it. There it is. Okay, Messiah at home, the summer school, soon to be joined by many, many other wonderful, wonderful recordings. Now, on that, folks, I've got a couple of bits and pieces to talk to you about before the small matter of singing it together 3 times tomorrow. So I've got some bits and pieces to share with you from Mark. And of course, you can all see him in the comments here. He is beside himself. You know, when Mark starts talking in all caps, that's because he can't see because the tears are streaming. So, we've broken Mark, everybody. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. So I'll pass those things on. I've then got some bits and pieces that I would like to share with you. Won't take very long. Just words of advice, really, in terms of how to survive tomorrow, because it's going to be quite an experience. And then I thought, if you didn't mind, if you listened to the whole thing earlier on Radio Choral, you'll have noticed that we had a little bit of a very minor little technical hitchette where we skipped a couple of movements. And we obviously, we're sorry about that. These are the things that happen when music is being created in this sort of way and at this sort of pace. We were still working on it at 2 a.m. last night and early this morning. So what I thought we could do is to turn a little drama into an opportunity. And I thought, if you didn't mind, after I've gone through the bits and pieces that I have to go through, little bits of logistics for tomorrow, I thought we could sing it through. All right. So what we'll do after we've done this, and you've got time to go and get your scores if you want to sing along now, we'll sing movement 16. And then we'll enjoy Ashley singing Is Not His Word Like a Fire and Woe Unto Them, sung by Helen, which of course we didn't get to hear this afternoon. And for those of you who didn't manage to hear the Radio Chord preview, well, this is an opportunity for you to hear a little bit of tomorrow, because goodness me, tomorrow's going to be absolutely unbelievable. So let me quickly have a look at the comments from Mark. First of all, he would like me to say congratulations to every one of you. And of course, I would like to echo that, not just to all of our singers, but to our amazing tech team. I've been working very closely with Connor over the last couple of weeks. He is absolutely brilliant. He's got a brilliant sense of humour. He works like a Trojan, and he really cares about how you sound, ladies and gentlemen. And it's really, really important that the person who's crafting the sound has not just the expertise to do it, but the love of doing it, because it's, he wants to create the right musical performance. So Connor has absolutely sweated over so much of this, as has his whole team. So Connor, brilliant job. The Fieri Consort, what they have produced for us, as I've said before and will keep saying, is staggering. Absolutely wonderful. Richard's playing, everyone's contribution to Elijah is absolutely brilliant. So you should all be very, very proud of yourselves. Second thing that Mark wanted me to share with you is that we really missed your comments on Radio Choral. And it's wonderful watching all this stream up. And to know that you're out there and that you had a good time. And it was playing, and I got the occasional message on Twitter, but it was really sort of slightly nail biting. So we missed you, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to see you. The third thing Mark wanted me to say, and I've already hinted at this, but this is absolutely a landmark performance. Nothing like this has ever been attempted before, with the exception of Messiah, and this goes beyond Messiah, there's so much more choral music to enjoy, so much more singing to do. And so no one's ever attempted this before. I'm convinced it's a world record. Let's find out what Guinness thinks. But we do need to note that this is a new way of learning music. It's not just about whilst we're in isolation. This is actually a model that works. We can come together from all over the world. We can learn together. We can enjoy the music. We can perform it. We can record it. It's all that wonderful process that we've developed here. Superb. And the last thing Mark's asked me to say is in terms of sharing music with you. So we've promised you that you'll get copies of the music. Mark will be in touch with you in terms of the formats and how that's going to happen after Elijah. So if you're asking about CDs and MP3s and so on, Mark will be in touch and you will all be getting access to these wonderful recordings. All right, everybody. So those are Mark's important things to consider. Now, from my point of view, all right, this is the chat with the MD. All right. And so this is where I gather you all together, usually in the drafty church hall just before the performance, except in our case, the performance is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning is going to be extraordinarily exciting. OK, and I say morning, some of us, it'll be the evening, and I will be saying good evening for each of the broadcasts. I want to ask you all to look after yourselves tomorrow. And remember, tomorrow is just going to be huge fun. And please don't, if you find your voice getting tired, please don't push your voice so that you hurt yourself. I'm being absolutely serious here. Please don't think I've got to sing every last note or I'm letting people down. It is not about that at all. I want you to promise me that you'll do something. I want you to take at least one of the performances mostly off and enjoy it. Okay, because the sound quality you'll find tomorrow is so much better even than the internet radio station. It's going to sound wonderful. So take one of the performances and don't sing, at least not anywhere near full voice. Okay, and if you're going to sing at full voice, make it one of them, please. All right, so let's maybe make it a red, amber, green system. Identify one of them that you'll rest for, one of them that you'll give me 50% for, and one of them that you'll really go for. All right, so that's the first thing tomorrow. I want you to look after yourselves, everyone. Now, the second thing is people are asking about the those wonderful semi-choruses that you recorded for us. So the first two performances, remember, first one tomorrow starts at 10 a.m. Okay, I'll pop up just before, welcome you all. It'll be downbeat at 10 a.m. That first performance will be a traditional performance of Elijah with all the parts sung by the people who Mendelssohn wrote them for. So the soloists will sing the solo parts, the semi-chorus, the Fieri soloists will sing the semi-chorus parts, and the self-isolation choir will sing the many, many wonderful choruses. And that will be the case for the second performance as well, which is happening tomorrow, of course, at 3 p.m. UK time. The 7 p.m. show tomorrow will be the big finale, if you like, and that will include all of the extra bits. So that's you singing the semi-chorus in Lord, Bow Thine Ear to Our Prayer, and in Holy, 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 and in O Come Everyone That Thirsteth. And of course, I've heard them. They sound wonderful. So we're going to have two versions tomorrow, two traditional versions, and one, what I think we could call the director's cut. Okay, there's the special edition, which will be the last one at 7 p.m. All right, everybody. So that is the second thing I wanted to share with you. Third thing, please let everybody know about this performance tomorrow. You've heard it now. You know how good it is. Tell everyone about it. We're asking people to come along, and if they're happy to buy tickets, and there are links on the poster that Mark has sent out. And we are collecting, or we're asking for donations in towards the Fieri Consort, ladies and gentlemen. They are a wonderful, wonderful group. They've worked immensely hard on our behalf, and so the proceeds from tomorrow's performance, the tickets that we're selling, will go to those immensely talented, generous, and wonderful musicians at the Fieri Consort. All right, everybody. So we really do appreciate that your help with that. Now, people are asking about what to dress as. It's entirely down to you. Okay, please don't feel, if you're looking at the comments, oh, do I have to dress up for the concert? Just as with Messiah, please wear what you want to wear for the performance. Okay, I wouldn't blame you for the first performance, those of you in the UK, of singing in your pajamas and in your casual clothes in the afternoon. And if you want to dress up in your concert gear for the 7 p.m, you can. And please, wherever you are around the world, if 7 p.m, if the 10 a.m. one is your evening performance, feel free to dress up if you like, or don't. We want you to be happy. We want you to enjoy yourself. So no matter what, be comfortable and enjoy yourselves. All right. If you want to dress up in costume, and I suspect that some of you who frequent Facebook have got all sorts of interesting plans, can't wait to see the results of it. Have fun. All right. Knock yourselves out. Not literally. Okay. Marvelous. So tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be singing through this incredible work, your recording of Elijah. And so in order to prepare for that, what I'd like to do now, if you don't mind, is just to have a little bit of a pre-sing. And we're just going to sing through that little bit, just that tiny little bit that skipped forward when it was played on Radio Choral earlier on. And so if you have your scores and you want to have a sing now, well then if you could turn to page 77 in our free score. This is going to be O Thou Who Makest Thine Angels Spirits. If you're using one of the other scores, it'll be a different score, but you'll hear Ashley, and then you'll hear us singing The Fire Descends from Heaven. And this time, folks, you're going to get to finish, and you're going to get to sing Take All the Prophets of Baal and Let Not One of Them Escape Us. And I just really wanted you to have this opportunity because, well, if you heard the chat that Ralph and I had on Radio Choral, which was great fun, he said something really lovely about, how do I prepare for Elijah? And he said, well, you read the story. He said, if you have the story to tell within you, then there's nothing can hold you back. And I thought that's lovely. All right, so let's tell the story of killing all of the followers of Baal, ladies and gentlemen. So let's have some fun. I'm going to turn off my microphone. I'm going to play this, and this is the kind of broadcast quality that you'll be hearing tomorrow. Interval. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Mark. Before I do this, Mark is saying to me in capital letters, interval. There will be intervals. Yes, absolutely. And actually, on that, you'll see a very special video in the run up to Elijah, and at the interval, a little 15-minute video, and it's all of your lovely photos that you've sent in. So it's worth coming along if you like to, or hanging around to watch those videos tomorrow before and during the interval, which will come after part one. There'll be a 15-minute break, and on the screen we'll put your lovely photos. So it's a win-win all round. Right, everybody. Some people are saying tomorrow will be your last time to use your emojis. Oh, well, I doubt that very much. Now then, if that's everything, if you've got a drink, please have some, because the fire's about to descend and you don't want to be thirsty. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Slightly apprehensive about the state of my shoulders at the end of it, but musically it is so, so good. So let's do it. Here we go. The fire descends from heaven. First of all, O Thou who makest thine angels spirits. Here we go.
O Thou who makest thine angels spirits, Thou whose ministers are flaming fires, let them now descend. The fire descends from heaven. 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 The flames consume me. The fire descends from heaven. The flames consume me. The flames consume me. The flames consume me.
prophets of Baal, and let not one of them escape you. Bring them down to Caison's brook, and there let them be slain.
The prophets of Baal, and let not one of them escape us. Bring all and slay them.
Is not his word like a fire, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock, like a hammer that breaketh the rock, that breaketh the rock into pieces, like a hammer, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock. His word is like a fire, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock. For God is angry with the wicked every day. For God is angry with the wicked every day. And if the wicked turn not, the Lord will whet his sword, and he hath bent his bow, and made it ready. Is not his word like a fire, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock, like a hammer that breaketh the rock, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock, that breaketh the rock, that breaketh the rock, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock. Is not his word like a hammer that breaketh the rock? Is not his word like a hammer that breaketh the rock into pieces? Is not his word like a hammer that breaketh the rock?
Woe unto them who forsake him. Destruction shall fall upon them, for they have transgressed against him. For they are by him redeemed, by him redeemed, though they are by
Well, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, whilst I move my squeaky arm there. My goodness me, I'm actually, in a way, I'm really quite glad we had that little skip on Radio Choral. It's almost as if somebody snuck into the office this afternoon and just moved the gramophone needle a little bit. It may or may not have been me, because what we just got to do there, folks, is to hear in amazing, fantastic quality, not only you singing, but the fantastic Ashley and also Sarah, I believe, from the Fieri Consort. And that's just a little taste of what we're going to hear tomorrow, folks. 3 times in one day. The best Elijah I've ever heard. And honestly, you might have your own choice, but Ashley Rich's is my Elijah. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, the Fieri Consort, second to none. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful singing. Richard's wonderful playing, Justin's incredible cello playing, and of course, at the heart of it, every one of you, self-isolation choir, we're going to do it, folks. We're going to sing Elijah 3 times in one day. All right, you with me? Of course you are. Of course you are. We're going to do this tomorrow. So look, I'm going to sign off now. We're going to do a couple of tests. All right, we're not going to stop working. We're going to make sure that everything sounds fantastic for tomorrow morning. You get some rest. Okay, and I'll see you just before 10 a.m. UK time tomorrow. And if you can't join us for all 3, really, you just join us for what you can. And even if you can't join us live at all, come along and watch one of them when you have a minute, because it really is going to be very, very memorable. And as Mark says, a landmark performance. So everyone, Mark has just said he sent you the poster by email that has everything you need to know on it, where to go, when and how. In terms of what to dress, just be comfortable, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, we're going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. He and she that shall endure to the end shall sing Elijah 3 times in one day. See you tomorrow, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.